Hi everybody, we're going to take a quick look at Super Mega Lucky Box from Gamewright Games. This is from the same designer who did Sushi Go, and it reminds me a lot of Quicks and Bloom. So let's take a look and see how it works. Super Mega Lucky Box is a spectacular game of numbers where we're going to cross things off and finish rows. So if you enjoy games like Bingo, Tetris, Candy Crush, Quicks, Bloom, this is a super fun game. We're going to be triggering bonuses for finishing a row or finishing a column, and we're going to be triggering combos. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Each player will be dealt 5 Lucky Box cards, from which you will select the 3 you like best to start with, and discard the other 2. And the way this is going to work is when we reveal a card from the number stack, everyone will choose that number somewhere on one of their 3 cards to circle. And if I finish a row, I will gain this bonus over here, and if I finish a column, I will gain the bonus at the end of that column. However, the deck of number cards is not just 1 through 9, it is 1 through 9 twice, and we're going to shuffle this deck, and we're going to put half of the deck out for this round, and the other half will be out of play. Each player also gets 4 lightning bolt tokens. You can spend a lightning bolt to modify this number up or down by 1 for each lightning bolt. So I can change this into a 2, or I can spend 2 lightning bolts to change it into a 3, and the numbers actually circle back around at 9 and 1, so I can spend 1 to turn it into a 9, or I can spend 2 to turn it into an 8. We'll also take a Super Mega scorecard. We'll be playing over the course of 4 rounds, and if we're able to finish completely one of our Lucky Box cards in the first round, every card I finish will be worth 15 points. Every card I finish in the second round is worth 12 points, and so on down there. And so each player will keep track of their score as we go on the Super Mega scorecard. Alright, so I've got my first column is completed here. I have now earned this pink star bonus, so I'll just go into my round 1 pink star and I'll just say that I got my first one, which is worth 1 point. The second star I get this round will be worth 4 points, and the third star I would get in this round would be 9 points, so they do go up exponentially per round. I'm going to spend a lightning bolt to change that into a 9. Circling this 1 gives me a free 1. And finishing this row here gives me a free 7. Alright, so that's the end of the first round. I got 1 point for this one right here, the pink star, but I didn't get any points for finishing a card. Let's start the second round. We will shuffle in the cards that we had from before, and we will draw a new set of 9 cards, and then each player will draw 3 new Lucky Box cards, keeping 1 and discarding the other 2. This is where it's going to start to get interesting. Alright. This one has gained me a free 2. Now I'm going to use a lightning bolt to change that into a 3. I've just done a row, which gives me a free 8, and a column, which gives me a free 4. So an 8 and a 4. I'll do my 8 over here. I'll take my free 4 over here, finishing me this column, and gets me a blue moon. At the end of the game, the person with the most blue moons gets a bonus of 6 points, and the player who has the fewest blue moons at the end of the game gets a negative 6 points. Turn that into a 2. Alright, it is the end of the second round, and I still haven't finished any cards, so I will not mark anything on my scorecard. It can vary from game to game. Sometimes you'll finish a card in the first round, sometimes you'll finish multiple cards in the second round, or, like I see right now, going into the third round with nothing finished yet. Get 3 new lucky box cards, and I think I'm gonna take this one that has lightning bolts, because I wish I had more lightning bolts. I spent a lot of lightning bolts on my last round. Alright, here's a 5. I'll finish this, get a free 3, and a free 9. 3 and a 9. Here's going to be my 3, triggering a 7, and I'll take the 7 over here. And here's my free 9, which gets me 2 lightning bolts and a free 4. So here we start to see it get really interesting. I'll take my 4 over here, it gives me a star. So this being the third round, I'll mark my star here. That was a lot of comboing there. And my last one is a 4. I think I'm going to go ahead and spend this to change it into a 5. That gets me a free 6 and a free 9. Actually, I don't have any 6s, so that's a waste. I can't lightning bolt the bonus. Here's my free 9, which gives me a 5 and 2 lightning bolts. There's the 2 lightning bolts, and there's the 5. Gives me an 8 and a star. So I'll take the 8 over here, and I'll take my next star right here. That was a lot for the third one. Alright, we're ready to score the third round, and it looks like I finished this card right here. So that is going to be 10 points. I will erase this card and go into the final round. Alright, so after the fourth round, we'll total up all of the points for the lucky box cards we completed through the game. We'll take the total of all the star points we accumulated, and then for any unfinished cards, we'll tabulate the remaining X's, and for every 2 X's we had left over, we'll get 1 point for each 2. Finally, we'll calculate the blue moon bonuses, plus 6 for the most and minus 6 for the least, take our total score, and see who won the game. It's a really interesting game where you get to strike off your numbers, trigger combos, and as you are playing you can hear around the table other players popping off with their combos. Makes it a really fun and exhilarating game. Has a really good fast pace, and the play style is pretty simple to engage with. So yeah, that is Super Mega Lucky Box.